Welcome back. Today is America Recycles Day, a good way to recognize the importance of recycling and what you can and cannot recycle.
Here to break it all down for us is Mark Walter, business manager for Brown County Resource Recovery. Mark, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
So first of all, of course, today is America Recycles Day. What is this day all about, and why is it so important to raise awareness?
Well, today is specifically that. It's a day to raise awareness about recycling and to make sure that people are continuing to think about recycling, especially as we go into the holiday season. So it's a joint effort between a group called America Recycles Day and Keep America Beautiful.
Yeah, very important stuff there. And people can actually pledge to start recycling. How can they do that?
They can actually go online to americarecyclesday.org. There's a pledge form there, and what they're asking you to do is say, okay, I'm going to start to recycle, cell phones properly, or I'm going to recycle my pizza boxes properly, or I'm going to recycle plastic someplace other than in my curbside bin. So it's a way of pledging that you're going to do the right type of recycling.
And that's important too. It's the right way to do it. Oftentimes I think people just say, oh, it's plastic, I'll throw it into this bin, or it's cardboard, I'll throw it into that. But there is a specific way to do it to make it easier and better for everyone. So you have some examples here for us.
Yeah, kind of divided between yes, what we'd like to see, and no, what we don't want to see.
Gotcha.
And one of the biggest things on this side, the no, we don't want to see it, is plastic bags, of course. We've talked about plastic bags, and let's just hope that people aren't putting plastic bags in a curbside bin, because they're not recyclable in your curbside bin. Take them back to a grocery store or to a retail store. They'll be happy to recycle them. Something like this at this time of year. This is actually a plastic gift wrap. Definitely, it falls in the same category as bags. And then some of the biggest things we see problems with are things like what we call tanglers. So stuff that's long and skinny and plastic, it's not recyclable. Period. It's just garbage. And then the one that's really been a big issue in the last few years, not specifically this kind of battery, but batteries in general, are starting to come into our recycling facilities and causing fires.
Oh, wow.
So it's a nationwide issue. We want to see these kept out of recycling bin. You can't recycle batteries in your bin. You got to take them back someplace else.
So there are proper ways to recycle these products. And again, these are the ones that you cannot recycle.
Yep.
You have some here that we can recycle. So let's talk about these a little bit. What you got here?
Sure. And, we talked a little while ago about things that have changed over the last couple of years. One thing, plastic bottles. We'd like to keep the tops on the bottles now. If we keep the tops on the bottle, as long as the bottle's empty, a little bit clean, we like clean them out a little bit. They don't smell quite as much, but the tops will get recycled then if you keep them on here. Same thing with laundry jugs, milk cartons. And then the big one was, and I didn't bring the really goopy bit, but pizza boxes or pizza rings, I guess you'd call these, even with food stuff on them, can be put into your recycle bin.
Wow, that's a big change for my household.
Yeah. So very cool, Mark, and just the importance of recycling altogether. This, of course, today we recognize it, but really all year long we should be recycling the proper things, right? Talk about the importance of that.
Sure. Well, what we're trying to do is make sure that we're reusing what's out there in our environment rather than just putting it into a landfill where it kind of it's the end of life when you put it into a landfill. When you throw it into the garbage, it's the end of life. So we want to make sure that we're reusing plastics, reusing paper, reusing the glass, and it's coming back as a new product.
It's really important, and you can keep all of these things in mind. We'll have more information online after the show and a link where you can take that pledge to recycle properly. Make sure that we are doing our job for the environment.
You bet.
All right, thanks so much, Mark. We'll have a check on the forecast after this.